Good morning, friends. I hope you all are fit and fine. Yesterday we have reached Patan and today we are exploring it. This is Vivek and together we are flirting with Indian roads. Before we proceed, let us find some nice chai shop and have some chai to begin our day officially. Now this is heaven. By the way, have you ever heard the word chaigasm? Comment if you know. Now we are all set to hit Rani Ki Vav. Let us park our Maya in some cool shady place first. Then purchase the ticket and enter the premises. Guys, any idea where you have seen Rani Ki Vav in your day-to-day life? No? Don't worry. You are going to find it out sooner than you think. This site was built by Chalukyan queen Udaymati in 11th century and hence the name Rani Ki Vav, meaning Queen's Step Well. You must have seen the serial number, RBI seal and the national emblem on the 100 rupee note. But if you turn it back, there's one peak. That peak is of Rani Ki Vav. So, would you like to see it in real? Okay then, here you go. The excavation of this site began in 1981 and completed by 1987 by Archaeological Survey of India, and since then they are maintaining this site. Look at these beautiful sculptures. This place is full of such exquisite and precise sculptures. I cannot help imagining this place when it would have been in its full glory. Let us go down and check out the mandap over there. This is one of the beautiful examples of multi-storied building architecture of ancient India. No wonder this site is in the list of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. So that's it from Rani Ki Vav. Now we will move towards Sahasraling temple site. Sahasraling temple is hardly 3 kilometers from Rani Ki Vav. It did not took more than 5 minutes to reach here. Sahasraling temple is also one of the excavation sites of ASI. The small poles over here were actually the poles of the bridge. This bridge was extended till the base of the temple. Now we can only see the foundation of the temple. The glory of this temple is lost along with the sands of time and tide. Now here we have amphitheater-like structure. In reality, it was a water filter plant. Water was brought over here through a canal system from Saraswati river, then filtered over here and then supplied to Patan city from this canal. The three pipe-like structure that we see over here were basically the water outlet for the city. So this is all from Sahasraling temple. It will not be fair if we conclude the video without the mention of Patan Patola sarees. Patan Patola sarees are an unique example of hand-woven textile art internationally. I was shocked to know that entire Patola business is handled by a single family from generations to generations. You can visit Patola house to understand the making of Patan Patolas. It takes about 4 to 6 months for making one Patola sari. This may cost you somewhere between 2 lakhs to 20 lakhs of Indian rupees depending on the design you choose and over 2 years of waiting period. Trust me, this wait is totally worth. So friends, that's it from Patan. We will take you to Champaner, the best village of Pavagadh, in next video. Total distance covered on day 3 from Patan to Champaner via Sitpur is about 290 kilometers. We started from Patan at 1 pm and reached Champaner by 8:40. Out of 7 hours 40 minutes journey, overall riding time was around 5 hours and the remaining time was for sightseeing and breaks. If you have any suggestion for improvement of our videos, please let us know. So guys, see you in Champaner. Till then, saludos, take care. Hasta la vista, gracias, thank you and Jai Hind.